The Lagos State Police Command has invited all the pupils of Chrisland schools, Lagos, involved in the viral child pornography video for questioning. Recall that on Tuesday, all parties involved in the case were invited to appear at the State Criminal Investigation Department, BANTI. Good morning and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. Before we go ahead to the details of today's news, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. What are you waiting for? For you to have listened to this stage, I know you're enjoying what you're listening to. So please make sure you subscribe. Also give this video a thumbs up. Most importantly, click on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we post. Without further ado, let's move on with the details of today's news. The Lagos State Police Command has invited all the pupils of the Chrisland schools, Lagos, involved in the viral child pornography video for questioning. Recall that on Tuesday, all parties involved in the case were invited to appear at the State Criminal Investigation Department, BANTI. Over the weekend, the alleged sex video of some students of the school surfaced online. It was an elaborate investigation, a police source told us. Our concern is not just the video. We are interested in knowing how the children learned the acts they displayed. We want to be sure they are not victims of sexual assault, because if that is the case, the adults who expose them to such must face the music. The mother of a female public, pardon me, the mother of a female pupil involved had come online to seek the help of Nigerians, as she alleged that her daughter was drugged by the male students and forced to engage in the sexual act. She further alleged that the school conducted a pregnancy test on her daughter without her, the mother's consent. She also claimed the video of a rape incident had been shared multiple times on social media. She said she was not aware of what happened in Dubai till another parent showed her the video of the incident. However, in a statement released by Akin Fadeyi, a member of the advisory board of the school authorities denied claims that it conducted a pregnancy test on the girl. According to the school, only a COVID-19 test was conducted on all the students who embarked on the trip to Dubai. The school also said out of the 77 students who represented the school at the event, only 6 were involved in the misconduct. It said they were involved in a truth or dare game which led to the condemnable act. Also, reacting to the allegations of negligence on their part, the school said while in Dubai, it ensured the students were kept in separate rooms, 7 floors apart. It said the boys were on the 4th floor of the hotel, while the girls were lodged on the 11th floor. The school said none of the students on its watch was raped. It mentioned some centers where the COVID-19 tests were carried out on the students and asked people to confirm their claims. Meanwhile, the girl in the video has now been said to have an online page on Likey app where she posts erotic videos with username badgirl4k and has over 24,000 likes. What? Oh my god. Parents, Parents, train your children. What? Let me read that last part again. Meanwhile, the girl in the video has now been said to have an online page on Likey app where she posts erotic videos with username badgirl4k and has over 24,000 likes. And the mother is out here crying that her child was raped, her child was raped, her child was raped. Meanwhile, it is this girl that is the experienced one. Nobody raped her. I haven't seen the video. Meanwhile, I have not seen the video, but what I my takeout from everything that has happened about this Chrisland scandal and all is just for parents to be careful and to bring up their children in the right way. Don't say because you have all the money and all the and a better lifestyle than what you had before, you don't want your children to suffer. So therefore, you no longer caution them, you no longer punish them, even when you know that they've done something wrong. You say you are trying to bring up your children in the western way of bringing up kids. If you go over there, you see a lot of children nowadays. There is the people are now becoming more aware of mental health. So these children will now use mental health as an excuse. You don't want to destroy their mental health. Thereby, you keep pampering them. You just overall you don't discipline your children. The Bible even says, "Spare the rod and spoil the child." When you spare the rod, that child's life is what you are destroying. When you don't use cane, there's a reason why we Africans we love to use cane, because we know that Yorubas will say egba òun ló máa yọ how do they say egba pàṣán òun ló máa yọ wèrè aya ọmọ yẹn jáde. Imagine this 10-year-old child having an account on Likey where she posts erotic videos, do different things and post without the knowledge of a child. How does a 10-year-old have an access to a phone? At least I think even if you want to give your 10-year-old a phone, at least you give her a phone that is not an Android. Maybe you want to be communicating with her when you are not around. Maybe you are a busy mom or something. Of course, I understand the reason you want to give her a phone, but not an Android phone or a phone that she will be able to access the internet. Nowadays, kids just go on the internet anytime they wish. There is no password to lock and not allow them. There is no precautionary measures for all this. And now you have technology and everything. Kids are exposed to Facebook. There are all these psychotic people now called pedophile everywhere. They might be family members, they might be everywhere, and you as a parent, you are not observant. You are not you don't open your eyes and see. You don't notice your child's behavior. And there's no how. These children would also try to tell you that there's someone. This 10-year-old, I know that she learnt it from somewhere. Someone somewhere, an adult, has probably molested her one way or the other, taught her how to do all these things. And you as a parent, under your nose, you will not notice. You will just be there thinking, oh, your child is innocent. This mother is now out, crying out that someone have molested her child. Her child was raped. Meanwhile, the child was not actually raped, according to the video, because she was the experienced one, actually on top, doing all sorts in the video. And again, the Dubai trip. How do you give up your kids for not one day, like several days? I get that they went on a competition, but there's no way the school can be able to chaperone 77 students all by themselves. I know that they might not even have 77 teachers in the whole of the school. Not to talk of having resources to be able to chaperone 77 students to an excursion trip outside the country, in Dubai. And you as a parent, you don't think you're supposed to follow that child, a 10-year-old. You just left your 10-year-old child to the school to take care of for a whole week. Mercy Johnson kid was one of the children that went for that competition. I think her daughter represented the school in swimming competition. But the father was there. Mercy Johnson's husband was there to monitor their child. And you as a parent, you left your 10-year-old to just go to a competition where you will not be able to see her for days. You don't know the circumstances that will be surrounding the kind of accommodation they will be giving, their living conditions and all that. And you are here crying online that your child have been raped. May God help us. So anyway, thank you for listening, everyone. If you haven't subscribed, please go down below and subscribe. Hit the like button. Most importantly, click on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we post. We still have more great news coming your way today. Stay with us.